After 9 seasons and 180 plus episodes, The Flash has finally ended its decade-long run. The series has led many to fall in love with the characters, which there have been aplenty over the seasons. In this video, we'll be taking a look at a few of the best and worst characters on the show. Stick around as we'll be reviewing a few of the main characters, listing them from worst to best. Keone. We start with one of the stupidest ideas for a character the show has had. Not only she is an original character not appearing in the comics, but also a new character appearing out of nowhere in the last season, who takes away from the presence of another character, Caitlin Snow. Keone hijacked Caitlin's body for a year while everyone thought she's dead. What's more, Keone morphs into a goddess and ends up overshadowing the importance of the Flash in this universe, while also kind of falling in love with Mark, which makes for the single worst character decision in the show's history. Mark Blaine/Chill Blaine. Speaking of Mark, he ended up being a mess of a character. His presence on the show was too confusing. Mark started as a recurring enemy turned love interest of Frost and is one of the cringiest characters on the show. His romance with Frost was not only foul, fans were forced to watch Frost constantly flirt with his murderer. The show also had a weird insistence on trying to make Chill Blaine a supporting main character, but it not only turned out poorly written, it was also super cringe. The fact that Chill Blaine is literally a murderer doesn't make things better for the character. He's among the worst characters on the show because throughout the 13 seasons, he has nothing but a hindrance to Team Flash, Caitlin Snow. Caitlin Snow has seen her character go drastically downhill over the years, probably more than any other character on the show. Snow started as a cute and charming side character in seasons 1 and 2 with an endearing friendship with Barry and Cisco and was known for her heartbreaking love stories. Caitlin peaks in season 3 as she becomes Killer Frost, prior to Killer Frost becoming a separate personality, and she's a great secondary main villain with genuine main villain potential. From season 4 onwards, however, Danielle Panabaker's character starts dipping. Caitlin's storyline is a great example of bad ideas that gets worse and worse, ultimately landing on the bottom and going splat in the form of Keone. Her worst moment has to be during season 9, where for the entire season, she was possessed, but no one cares. Caitlin's character was great during the earlier seasons, but only got worse as the seasons went on and on. Ralph Dibny, Elongated Man. Hartley Sawyer's character has to be one of the most impactful on this show. Joining the series in season 4, Ralph had a fascinating and complex backstory tied to Barry, becoming the emotional hook of the season, and generally being a really fun character with a great actor and a really cool superhero. Ralph peaked in season 4, where he wasn't yet a series regular. Post season 4, it went downhill, but compared to other characters previously mentioned, he didn't go that much downhill. He simply didn't have much to do in season 5. And while he continued to remain entertaining in season 5 and 6, he simply wasn't given much to do as he did in season 4. Sadly, Ralph was kicked off the show between season 6 and 7 thanks to Sawyer's past tweets from a decade ago. This was in direct opposition to Ralph's initial arc on the show of redeeming himself from his darker past. Cisco. Next, we have a comedic relief tech guy of the show. Carlos Fernandez's comedic timing is great, and Cisco's friendships with Barry and Caitlin are endearing, as is his friendship with the Wells, especially Harry Wells. Cisco's powers too are implemented well in the storylines of earlier seasons, such as season 1 and 2. However, post season 2, Cisco's character began degrading. He became less and less funny, and his interactions with the Wells became less and less entertaining. The show had no clue what to do with him since season 4 he became 5, season 5's meta-human cure arc, and season 7's Mecha 5 story were his low points. He does remain an entertaining character, however, up until his exit from the show. Barry Allen, aka Flash. And finally, the main character in The Flash is the best. However, the show's degrading quality over the years meant he too has his flaws. He is prodigiously perfect in season 1 as the fledgling hero who's learning how to be the Flash from week to week, while uncovering the mysteries of his past. Unfortunately, the show struggled greatly with getting Barry out of that initial phase, and he never truly became the competent, experienced hero he should be. Nevertheless, actor Grant Gustin does justice to his role, and he makes the Flash infinitely more interesting when he's the focus. So, despite his flaws, the Flash is by far the most compelling and most interesting character on the show, without whom the show would be boring. And that's it for this video. Do you agree with this list? Which character do you love or hate the most? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see a part 2. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next one.